Alright, what is up guys? Loser Maniac here, and welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk about something. It is currently 10 a.m. right now. So I was laying in bed listening to music as I do around this time. I'm either listening to music or playing video games, but I don't know. I've been playing Mass Effect so many times I'm just tired of it at the moment. So one of the things I noticed is that Twitter as a whole is probably what I consider to be the worst social media app ever. Now, let me explain. As a whole, Twitter isn't that bad of an idea. You know, you get to tweet stuff to your fans, or it's like Facebook, but without the relatives, the political relatives that tweet shit about Trump all day. You know, about all the dumb shit that he's done that people praised or something, or just like minor shit that no one really gives a fuck about. But Twitter as a whole, you get to like tweet funny shit, say funny shit, and no one's gonna care. Alright? But then over time, like whenever I joined, it was pretty fun, you know, like all these, like there was no like Twitter drama or whatnot. Granted, I'm a Gen Z, so Twitter drama didn't start until like 5 years ago or so. I'm not sure. Close to around that. I think that was whenever I joined Twitter. Close. Around that time is when I joined Twitter. And it was pretty fun. And then for some reason, a bunch of Gen Z people got offended at random shit. And then now it's just bad. And you know who's always the problem in these? It's white guys. White guys that are always, they're not triggered, they're being canceled. Like, and I say white guys because you never see, like, I pay attention to, like, Twitter drama, and this is mostly, like, Twitter drama I'm talking about. For the most part, there's never, like, a black person being canceled over, like, the little thing that they said. Or even, like, women. Like, women, whenever they get canceled, it's probably for, like, really straightforward stuff, you know? Like, some female manipulated her fans into sleeping with her, manipulated her underage fans for sleeping with her, and all that. But like, if she bought like a shirt or sold shirts that said like "Death to all men," Twitter wouldn't go as crazy. They would be upset, but they wouldn't be as crazy if like some white guy tweeted "Death to all women." They would like flay him alive. Like, it is ridiculous how Twitter is. It's so ridiculous. And look, maybe I'm not saying things properly. Maybe I'm not caught up to date with Twitter. But I always see like Tommy Innit neg, which is like negative, or like Wibblesoot neg, or like I think recently it was like Connor Eats Pants neg, negative. I'm not saying anything bad here. But like it just comes down to like people will, and they go out, like they would scope out tweets from 10 years ago that they have made, or I doubt 10 years ago, but like the first tweet they have ever made, it is some like bad inside joke, or like just some bad joke as a whole that they made like whenever they were like 3, and they're like 23 now. I'm not sure. That's a weird jump. I say that it's 10 years old, now it's 20. But they, like, the first ever tweet could have been, like, from, like, 9 years ago. And it's obvious that, like, over the course of, like, 9 years, people change and whatnot. I definitely have. There's some stuff I've done 10 years ago that I highly regret now. Or within that time range of 10 years. But that's the thing, like even yesterday, there was probably something I regret doing yesterday that that there's probably something I did yesterday that I regret doing that I regret today. But that's not the point. The point is that they would scope out all these. It's again always guys. Kevin Hart said some like homophobic stuff years ago, and now he's no longer part of the Grammys. But like they don't do that with women. It's weird. Granted, I guess. Actually, I'm not sure why it's not. It's always guys, and this is gonna be like some people who are like correcting me on this, and I'm not claiming I'm right here. I'm just kind of explaining this like my point of view. It's pretty weird. I don't know what it is. I want to know because I think it's my generation. I am a Gen Z, like I mentioned before, so it's probably my generation getting offended at all this stupid shit. And it's always these people with like different pronouns. I've noticed like if you guys remember, there was like I almost said a Ricky Gervais, a Ricky Berwick hater whose pronouns were they and them. Now I'm not saying that everyone who has differing pronouns is triggered easily, but they're pretty close. Um, they get bothered by like literally everything. Like Twitter, apparently for Twitter, it's expected that you know everyone's pronouns, even if like you're just like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And it's like, "I'll have you know, I am a French fry." It's like, cool. I don't care. I'm just saying hi, and I just improperly used the pronoun. Like if you call me, "Yo, what's up, girl?" I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what's up?" Even though I don't go by a female. That's just how I am. But because I don't let things bother me. And these people seem to get triggered by like everyone or like not by everyone, but like for everyone aside um what was I gonna say? Yeah, they get offended by fucking everything. Like if you breathe, like I could upload like a 5-minute video of just me breathing, just for like 5 minutes. I guarantee you there will be some woman on Twitter being like, "That's offensive to people who can't breathe." It's like, why? Everyone breathes unless they're in some medical, unless there's like a medical emergency that they're in where they can't breathe, so they have to be put in like an oxygen mask. Then in which case, let them be offended by it. Don't be offended for those people. Like it should be a thing of like, is this something I can't do? No, then just let it go. Like, it's always the people who, like in this case, the people being offended by me breathing are people who can breathe. I don't get it. Or like right now, I'm wearing a parental advisory explicit content hat. And some people would think this is offensive to people uh, don't listen to this stuff. Like if you mostly find this in like albums. So people would find it offensive that I wear this. People who don't listen to this, or people who get offended, would be offended on the behalf of people who don't listen to albums that have this. Because it seems unfair that I'm showing off the fact that I am able to listen to music like this, but they can't. Or like right now, I have black gauges. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry if like my ear is dirty, if it is. But yeah, I wear black gauges. Pretty straightforward. I could say that people would say that it's offensive for me to they would be offended amongst people who modify their bodies, whether it be like getting facial piercings, tattoos, whatnot, or like right now, I'm wearing nail polish. This could be considered offensive because I am not transgendered. I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying Twitter will find an excuse to hate on everything. Like even my glasses, like they're pretty like circular. They're octagon 2, 4, 6. Yeah, they're octagons, but they look circular. So this could be like offensive to people who are forced to wear glasses, which I am. But like it. I don't know why I said that. That's weird. But like if these were fake and I just feel like if I was wearing contacts but I felt self-conscious about wearing glasses, about how I look without wearing glasses, I would put on fake ones like 3D glasses. And then I would explain in a video that I am wearing fake glasses, or it may be obvious because you can tell that in some cases my face is a bit shrunk down, or like you can easily see It's pretty obvious that you can tell, considering the fact that like if I angle this in a way, there's like reflections and whatnot. But like if I was to, like look up and do this, and like you don't see reflections, then it's pretty obvious that I'm wearing fake glasses. But it's pretty obvious right now that I'm wearing glasses. I don't know if it's obvious that they're dirty, but like if I wore fake glasses, and this is like the first video, and that would be like the first video they have ever seen of me wearing fake glasses, they would get bothered by the fact that I am wearing fake glasses and not real glasses. Which the people who are offended by me wearing fake glasses are the people who wear glasses. I mentioned this in like my eye doctor's appointment video where I talked about getting glasses. Let me explain right now. If you wear fake glasses, that is totally fine. If wearing fake 3D glasses, if wearing 3D glasses from those theaters matches your outfit and you're feeling yourself right now, go ahead. I'm not going to be bothered by it because I used to do the same thing all the time. In fact, it's something that I would do if I had contacts and fake glasses. But since I don't have contacts and these are real glasses, I'm not gonna get offended by it. But you know who gets offended by people who don't wear real glasses? Is people who wear actual glasses. I don't get it. Like right now, a Slipknot shirt. I have seen them. I know all of their stuff, alright? I know all of their albums, all of their songs. I have seen them live before COVID. So I'm a pretty big Slipknot fan. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm a pretty big fan. Some people would have a problem with the fact that I am wearing a Slipknot shirt. Just like that, this one time, some woman on TikTok was wearing a Metallica shirt, and some assholes called her out saying that like, oh, you shouldn't be wearing that. You don't know Metallica, which understandable. I don't like people who wear band shirts if they don't know the band. Sorry, I just pulled something out of this chair. So I kind of get where they're coming from, but I won't like openly say fuck you for wearing a shirt that they don't know. I just get like bothered on the inside because if I don't know the person, then I'll just openly be bothered by it. But if I know for a fact someone doesn't listen to like Metallica and they listen to like country music, and I'm like, well, why do you listen to country when, and I know for a fact they listen to country because I can go on their iPod and not see a single Metallica song anywhere. And I could just ask them like, oh, you listen to Metallica? And they go, no. It's like, then why are you wearing it? It's like, I didn't know they were a band. It's like, well, then why the fuck are you wearing it? Then that is understandable. But if you're just gonna call someone out on ridiculous shit, then it's pretty stupid. And that's what Twitter does. They call you out on shit that is so benign and ridiculous. Like, like every month, like Tommy Innit or Dream or Wilbur Soot or any of those like Minecraft YouTubers would get canceled over shit that they did as a joke. Like, I remember Jay Schlatt was constantly getting canceled over just jokes that someone else made. Like, earliest one, the one I can think of was Jay Schlatt made a video with, like, some of the Misfits crew. I think Fitz and Swagger Souls and I think some other people were there. And they were playing Jackbox, and one of the stuff that they were doing was, like, how to get away with saying slurs. And I think Swagger Souls made the joke of, like, wear blackface or something. It's a pretty tame joke, but for some reason, Twitter didn't try and cancel Swagger Souls. They canceled Jay Schlatt for it, for whatever reason. That wasn't his joke. That was Swagger Souls' joke. Yet Jay Schlatt gets canceled for it. This makes no sense whatsoever, and I don't get why people do this. Maybe they need the attention or whatever. Like, I don't get it. Twitter is fucking confusing. Like, you could, I like making these examples because, I don't know. I just feel like some people may not get what I'm talking about, so, yeah. Like, especially that, like, Call Me Carson thing where, like, he was called a pedophile just because he was messaging someone 2 years younger than him. Like, he was 19 and she was fucking 17. Which is weird that someone over the age of 18 would be talking to someone who's 17, but still, like, he's not a pedophile. but it just seems weird. Like, here's how dumb this situation is. Let's say you're dating a 17-year-old, or let's say you're 17 years old and you're dating a 16-year-old. All right, nothing bad there. You guys are both underage. Pretty straightforward. Granted, it is a bit weird that you would openly have your relationship on like TikTok and Twitter and whatnot, but let's just say that's how it is. You're 17 and you're dating a 16-year-old. That's like, and let's say they're like split by a couple months. Like the 16-year-old's birthday is in like a month or two, right? And then all of a sudden, like, you get big, and then you turn 18, and then everyone learns that your girlfriend is 17. What's crazy is that they would say, dude, by the time she was born, you were like 3 months old. Like, really? Like, that's how insane this is. Like, Jeff Dunham, one of the biggest comedians out there, has an age difference with his wife by 18 years, meaning by the time he was 21, she was 3. No one gives a fuck. Keemstar dates someone half of his age, legal, by the way, legal, 20. She was 20 years old, and Twitter loses their fucking minds. Probably because it's Keemstar, and Twitter no like Keemstar. But they did do some good here because they also because H3 was calling Keemstar out, and they was calling H3 out on his hypocrisy of like praising Boogie 2988 for dating someone half of his age. Literally dating someone half of his age. I think he's in his 40s and she was like 20, around that. She would be whatever. So just something along those lines. It's pretty ridiculous, and I think Twitter needs to shut the hell up. Keep your opinions to yourself. Just tweet ridiculous shit all you want. I don't tweet anymore because I don't have a following. But I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are people like this? They need attention? That's not, you're not gonna get it yelling at someone on the internet. You want to feel special, feel like you're doing the right thing? Go to like a homeless shelter. You don't need to do the right thing by canceling people, ruining their lives, yelling at them, telling them to stop saying words that he shouldn't have said in the first place, that everyone knows you. Correcting someone or telling someone to do something that they know they shouldn't be doing is like the most parental thing you can do. That's like saying, hey, don't jump off of that swing set while it's in motion. I do it all the time. Or like, don't jump off the slide. It's like, that's, what are you, his mom? Come on. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Not to mention the Keemstar fans. Oh my god. No, not fans. Haters. Oh my god. They will hate Keemstar on literally anything he does. You guys ever notice this? If you guys don't follow Keemstar on Twitter, first of all, massively entertaining. If you're one of those people who don't get offended by shit, like if you make the darkest jokes possible, then Keemstar is very entertaining. I don't make the darkest jokes ever, but I find dark humor fucking hilarious. But Keemstar is very entertaining in that realm. But a lot of these haters will hate him for literally anything he does. He donates all of his money to charity and shuts off his channel. Oh, why is he doing it? Is he running scared? Oh, pussy can't take it like a man, huh? Like, no, he's just doing the right thing. He's just doing what he thinks is best for him. And he's just shutting off his channel. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Or, but they would praise Ethan for doing the exact same shit that Keemstar was doing that made people hate him. Like, he will call someone the N-word and be like, oh, and they're like, oh, this is totally fine. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're hating Keemstar for doing the shit that he did, and yet Ethan Klein is piggyback off of him doing literally the exact same thing, and you guys are fine with it? That makes no sense. Oh, but he's making fun of Keemstar. No, he's not. He's calling someone else the N-word. If he was making fun of Keemstar, he would have targeted Alex. No, he's calling someone else. This isn't like a thing Ethan did. But I just find this whole shit ridiculous. I am talking for way too long. But yeah, if we want to fix, I'm not trying to fix Twitter. I'm just finding this whole shit ridiculous. But yeah, I think we need to fix Twitter because I can't stand it. Every now and then I will go on like, I love YouTube drama. So like every now and then I will go onto like some YouTube drama or some YouTube drama channels. And it's like, oh, MatPat did this. Oh, this is happening. And there would be like new shit that's going on with some ridiculous YouTuber. Or it would be like, this YouTuber is getting canceled for the dumbest thing. And that dumb thing, you may wonder, it would be like this Twitch streamer got a donation from someone saying how much they hate Jews. That's it. No comment. The person was banned by the streamer. Now the streamer gets shit for it because he allowed fans like those to donate to him. Really? This is what we're doing now? We're not hating the person, we're not hating that exact person, we're hating the person involved. That makes no sense. And what? He's also being canceled because he's keeping the money. Well, there's not that much he could do. Because, look, if someone told me that, I would have kept the money because I banned them and took their money. Like you want to say shit like that, I'm going to take your money and then I'm going to ban you. Teach you a lesson. Like, you know, like, maybe not. I don't know what I would do. But it's just, I don't get it. I don't get Twitter. Twitter needs to ease up. They did do some good things, like Mini Lad being canceled. That's about it. I don't pay much attention to what good Twitter does because I don't care. I think the dumbest thing Twitter has ever done was blame MatPat for being transphobic when he wasn't. He was making a simple joke. And I know it's a joke because I am not a crybaby. Which is offensive to people who don't have babies. Or it's offensive to babies everywhere because not all babies cry. So, yeah, see, you can't say anything nowadays. So, yeah, anyways, I'm going to leave this here before I dig myself a bigger hole than I probably already have. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. If you dislike this video, understandably, leave a dislike. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. If you do subscribe, hit that bell notification to be notified as to when I upload because I don't have a schedule. So I may upload whenever I get the chance to. Yeah, Losing Manic out.